Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cook. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking for room, it's Morris. Turning it on! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, if they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
He slings it deep to the left. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Going to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? So Washington's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Going to try, breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Bostic.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Under fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Bostic. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He takes it at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Looking downfield on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Bostic. Get it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Makes the catch. It's Parker. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. Hunt is on its way. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Really short gain on that one, defense all over it. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Daly. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete to the left. Finds some room. At the 20. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Eastern Michigan rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Ypsilanti. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air, it's Bostic. On target. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The receiver on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can...
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Leaves it with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Can't get him to the ground.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And here comes the punt team. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback moving. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to throw, it's busted. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working on the right. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. There he goes. Fighting off the defender. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Going to the run, it's Burgess. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. Caught in the backfield, it's Lanier. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That brings them to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. UCLA is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 18 to Miami. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Garrett. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cook. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looking to throw again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. To throw, it's Bostic. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for Washington. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Bostic. Gets it out quickly. Runs through a tackle.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him and get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Unleashes one. Working that left side. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Huskies. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating than you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get it to the end zone or they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. He's got to put that thing way up in the air, and he does, and his receiver comes down with it. What a play.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. So now it's second and long. The play action fake. Lions on the move. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. To the air. It's Bostic. Quick spin on the run. Gets away from one. He's got space. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Washington sends out the punt team. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. To the air on first down. Going to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. No one's going to get it. Touchdown.
And I think it's pretty clear. They went into the half and said, we're getting the ball and we're going to be aggressive. And how about the aggressive shot down the field? Play 1 of the second half to start it, and he goes all the way to the end zone. That is how you start a half fast.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Parker. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass, it's Bostic. Rushes on him. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Now this offense is back on the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed behind the line, it's Morris. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't...
Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Bostic. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. He'll keep it himself. Slips a tackle and he's got room. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Cook. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Immediately fires to the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They just keep firing. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And they'll take over. Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Unloads quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Second down coming up. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He splits the uprights.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Got it behind the line. It's Cook. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Great place to start for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 9-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air. It's Bostic. Spits it out to the back. He's got his man. Makes the grab. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. He'll pull it on the read. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through the tackle. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. We've reached a break. It's Washington holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Cook. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks.
Turning it on! And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here comes the hurry up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload. You got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Push down for the tackle. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. And here comes the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put... It's over. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Back to pass, it's Bostic. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Washington sends out the punt team. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Flips it out to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Wants to throw again. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of...
Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll turn to the jet sweep to try to convert. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is good! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Daly. And the returner will be dragged down. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Hard running there. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward.